Okie dokie, so in this quick tutorial I will tell you how to get a new tab up in your parent geometry node of your main window and put little controls in it and link those to the internal network you have created in your child node editor. So, to get started, we have a 4-panel layout. It kind of just helps keep everything contained, and you can kind of go back and forth between the two. It kind of works easy for me. You can make that by splitting your going to the triangle at the top of whatever panel you're at and clicking split left right. After you do that, you'll need to link the panels to the ones that you want. These are both set to 2, and these are both set to 1. It doesn't really matter which ones you've put to which channel. They just have to be the same so that they work off the same panels. Whatever you want to do with that. After you do that, to get kind of a layout that looks similar to mine, because it will probably help you keep track of all the different controls, you will want to go to whichever your parent node level is and click the Edit Parameters interface off of the little gear icon next to the label. That will pop up a new window, and in this window you will see a lot of different things. So this has a lot of different parameters that you can put into your different folders that will appear right here on this taskbar. By default, you have transform, render, and miscellaneous. This control one was added by me. You can make any number of folders you want by clicking the folders button and whatever directory you want to put it under and hitting the button, this arrow. Alternatively, you can also just drag and drop folders into whatever directory. It's pretty easy. Don't want those. Don't like how it always expands all of my controls, or my windows. Anyway, once you have a folder, you can name it whatever you want. This one's named controls, kind of self-explanatory. Then you can add whatever parameters you want to add into it. I'm going to actually delete that one too. The two you'll probably end up using the most are integers, which are just whole number values, and floats, which are any number with a decimal point attached to it. You can kind of get that sense by the little icons that it has. For this, you'll probably just need to use integers or floats. For this, I guess I didn't discard that. Hang on. Oh, I guess it won't. Weird. I don't know why. I'll work on that later. So once you have the folder where you want to put all your controls, you'll need to make the float values, and you can just do about that by the same way. Methods, either that or pulling and dropping it in. You'll need to label your parameters different things. So this name is for what Houdini itself will call the different parameters, and this has to be a unique name, and it must follow the Houdini convention, so that means no spaces. You'll most likely want to use capital letters in lieu of spaces to keep all of your naming conventions in a similar style. I'll name this one side wind pos for side window position. And this label is what the pretty name will be in your controls for you to read. So you might want it to make it be something that humans will find appealing to see. This range is not 100% necessary, but will make things a little bit tidier for you. You can set these to whatever you will need, but by default it's set from 0 to 10. It will just make a 0 to 10 slider here, and this top value here will give you the default value that the slider will be set to. I'll just leave that at, I'll do that 1, and leave the range from 0 to 10, and click Apply. Houdini will think for a second before deciding to work. There we go. So this side window position parameter has been created, and it's set to 1 by default, and it can go all the way up to 10, all the way down to 0. We'll just put it back to 1. We can close that for now. And this side window position, it's now not actually connected to anything on the in your child nodes or invisible in your viewport. So in order to do that, you will need to copy this parameter and then paste relative reference into wherever the parameter is that you want to start grabbing from. In my case, it's this scale value in transform for my windows. So I'll just paste relative reference into there, hit the enter button, and it should update in the viewport to display the new value of 1 wherever that is for my windows. As you can see, those kind of clip outside the window frame, so I'll just bring that in a little bit. Or Houdini will render more delicious bricks, and you will see it update slowly in the render viewport. There we go. They are now in a beautiful spot that's different and controlled by this control right here. And that's how you do it.